What's the haps? I'm Meroka, and welcome back to the Strangelands server. It's a lovely Minecraft evening here in Spawn Village. Things are continuing to take shape, and one bizarre startling revelation that I've only just spotted, that how long have I been playing Minecraft? How many years I've been at this? I've never noticed before. All the constellations in the sky are actually real world ones. I've seen like Reddit discussions in the past where people are like trying to name Minecraft constellations, and well, I don't think they need naming. They are already real ones. They don't stand out as easily because most of the stars are very much the same brightness, but they are all definitely. Well, I assume they're all definitely there. I've spotted a few that I can recognise. Let's see. There is a W there that I'm fairly certain is Cassiopeia, and that means that this little V shape there is probably Taurus, the bull. And yeah, there's a few up there. Like I say, they're not quite as readily recognisable in the sky, but they're all up there, which is really cool. So yes, odd scientific tangent there, but this is not what we were here for today, but interesting to note nonetheless. Maybe it has educated you. It has educated me. So Meroka's mules. I have been informed that my prices are a little high, which probably explains a lot. Which explains why nobody's buying them, which is an issue. So horse and donkey remain not for sale. I am going to make a discount. Actually, tell you what, I might actually do some mass marketing. Anyway, so let's take this down. Yoink. I will leave the penalty as is, because, you know what, if someone loses my donkey, I still reserve the right to go and break knees. Everything else is as is. But, mule rental, I suppose, rental, is... We need a lower price than diamonds. And actually, I'm not doing too bad for diamonds. My Fortune 3 pick has done me good in recent days, and I'm not too bad on that front. The one material I do seem to be lacking these days is lapis, so I think we need a lapis sale. So a mule rental is going to be 3 lapis blocks a day. No? I can't fit that all on one line, huh? 3 lapis blocks per day. Purchase. Can I get this? I don't think I'm gonna get this onto one sign. Purchase. No, I need new signs. Oh heck. Well, this is working well, isn't it? Okay, that's 3 lapis blocks per day. We'll take that sign down and put the purchase there, and I can put the lead sign on there. That'll do it. Mule purchase. How much is a good one? People tend to have a lapis in some sort of abundance, and I suppose my last one was a sort of ratio of 5 to 1, so 15 lapis blocks. So we are equating 27 lapis, which with a Fortune 3 pick you can get from like 2 lapis ores, and it's far much more abundant than diamonds. So you'll purchase 15 lapis blocks. There we go. I will make another sign to go on. I don't have a crafting bench. Oh, I do outside. Meh. Later I'll put a sign on there to replace the lead. The lead thing is still a thing, but these are new prices. New prices, folks. What we need now is, I suspect, I think we could do some marketing. A little bit of marketing materials. So, as the sun rises, I'm going to head over here, and I'm going to... there's a lot of reeds over here, and I'm going to nick a few reeds. Reeds are what I need, because I need some papers. I probably have loads back at the lodge, but that's a long way. I ain't going back to the lodge. Let's just grab... Yoink, 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 yoink. I presume this is Blitz's. It's outside his place. I'm going to steal Blitz's. It'll grow back. It's fine. I'm sure he doesn't mind too much. Anyway, it's technically it's outside his house. It's in spawn. It's communal reed, right? I call dibs. I don't know. I'm just trying to justify this here. Anyway, my thievery, having been justified, will be turned into a nice stack of paper. But we need something. I can't write on paper alone. That's not going to work. Oh, heck, how do you write in a book these days? You need ink and feather. Oh, Lord, this is going to be a tricky business. Tell you what, let us... I'll deal with that later. How about I get on with the build I wanted to do, and we'll deal with the tricky business of mass marketing later on in the video, so I shall do that at the end. But for now, I'll see you back at the lodge. Home sweet home. Oh, Blitz is... Oh, of course, he's doing his... He's been talking about farming sand. I was wondering what he would need it. Ah, he wants it for his... He's doing some sort of underwater build like a crazy man, because he's a crazy man. Okay, we're in the new snapshot. I'm not sure if I've mentioned this to you before, but the new snapshot doesn't work with picture frames very well. If I stand 4 blocks away from a box, it works okay. If I stand too close, it rotates the item. This is annoying as all hell, but it's what we've got to deal with until Dinnerbone fixes it. So I've got the enchanted books. I was hoping I had some normal books in there. We are wanting to write at some point. I have feathers. I have ink sacs in here. Yes, I have 9 ink sacs. I might be able to make the things that I want to make. A little bit of leather, a little bit of that. Could we make a thing? We might be able to make a thing. Wait, that is a backwards book. I did the books entirely backwards there. There we go. 7 books. Good. Then that makes it into... This is not what I came here to do, but it's what I'm doing nonetheless. Is this shapeless? It is shapeless. Yes, books and quills. They don't stack! Oh, rage! Okay, fine. Whatever. That's fine. That's okay, I guess. I'll deal with that. Bloop, 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 and bloop. And I got more books there. And I got a few more feathers. I don't know how many of these I'm gonna need. How many people are on the server? It's about... Well, how many people have claimed mailboxes is perhaps the other issue. Might as well finish the job. There we go. Boom. Good stuff. Shall. Can you duplicate books? If you can duplicate books, I've probably just gone about that entirely the wrong way. But I don't think you can duplicate books. That's like there's a mod that does that. Is it Bibliocraft? Where the heck do I keep paper? I am so organised, you guys. I keep paper in here. Right, you just saw. That's what I need. I need all of these. I probably don't need all of these. I might need all of these. I don't know. I need a lot of these. And I need that and that and that and that. And I'm going to need... Do I have a crafting table? I bet I've got a crafting table somewhere. I always make extra ones, and I'm pretty sure I've got... Yes! I'll bring that with me just for convenience sake. And snow! There we go. Oh, good. And put this on. We are venturing into the nether. This is where we're going. We need to go deeper. And let's do it. I'm all geared up for the nether. It's not like I'm going to be doing anything dangerous, but it clears some stuff out of my inventory. That works for me. Let's do this. Let's go into the nether. Let's be daring. And I've done a little bit of terraforming. So I'm going to go through this gate. You may have seen... I can't remember if you've seen the passageway between my base before. But do not be alarmed when it doesn't look very nethery. It looks... like this. It's all grassy and full of pigmen. I'd prefer it to be less full of pigmen, but okay. This took a lot of hollowing out. I went through like an entire diamond pickaxe hollowing this out. So it's done now though. Okay, what do we want to do? We want to bring a little slice of the outdoors indoors, so to speak. I want to bring my little Alpine Lodge and its sort of its terrain inside. Where's a good place to put that? So let's bam there, stick it on a wall. Why not? We want some of those snow blocks that I absolutely love, you know the ones. Snow covers. So, to start off with, some of this is going to melt. I'm going to have to do away with some of the lighting, but I suspect that's not going to hurt too much. I don't think that's too much of an issue in the nether. The worst we're going to get is the pigmen, so just don't punch a pigman. And it still seems surprisingly well lit up. What's the light level around a portal? 9, 10... Oh no! 10, that's probably going to be enough to melt snow, isn't it? Damn you, portals give out light, huh? What I was wanting to do was bring a little bit of the snow inside. Maybe some gaps might be nice, I don't know, maybe it doesn't want to be thick. I'm kind of... It's going to be a bit experimental, I don't know whether I want snow everywhere or just some. But it's going to be interesting, I'll leave that there. Just see whether these ones melt. These 9 in front of it are going to be the interesting ones to see whether they melt or not. I've tested it elsewhere in the nether, and snow doesn't melt in the nether for whatever bizarre reason. It's, you know, it's... Water evaporates the moment you touch the ground, but snow... Nope, snow cover's just chilling like it's Sunday. No problemo. I don't know why. Bit strange, but hey ho. That's the way it is. I don't want the water bucket, that's not going to be much use to me here. The other thing we're going to do is we are going to try and bring a little slice of our Alpine Lodge indoors. Now the one thing I've tested and I definitely can't get to work in this little corridor, whether it's a matter of space, I think it's a matter of space, or whether it's a matter of the nether, you can't grow these damn things. You cannot grow an alpine tree in the nether. I'm going to have to build them. I'm going to have to build alpine trees, which is, that's going to be a pain. But, even though they're just mostly decorative, I think we're going to be okay. So let's put a top on that. There we go. Just have a kind of a quartz tree. Let's cover the sides up. It's probably the worst place in the world for me to put that. Give me that. And then we can flesh it out a little. Create a little... Wow! They are noisy! And hey, here's Blitz. Hostile creatures. What did he just throw at me? He threw at me. Okay. Carrot eating. Are we having a carrot eating? I can't eat this. I'm full. But thank you for the gift of the carrot. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that now. Eat it, I guess, but I'll save it for my dinner later. Appreciate it. Anyway, I want to try and build some trees, and I don't know what a tree looks like, apparently. Yeah, it's a work in progress. Shush you. I don't know how to build trees. See, oh, he's going. Yes, I know it's a pretty tree. I don't know how to build a tree. I've never had to build a spruce tree before in my life. It's not a thing I've done. It doesn't come up in day-to-day life. No one has ever said, Meroka, today you must build a spruce tree. This is what you need to do. Yeah, there we go. This is what they kind of look like normally, isn't it? A bit wider at the bottom, actually. So that's not the worst tree in the world. Let's keep our terrain nice. We could put, oh, there we go, put a bit of snow on it. So this is what I'm wanting to do down the entire corridor, by the way. What do I got to stand on? This, I suppose. So let's see what we can do. A bit more snow there. That kind of works. I've got my super efficiency axe. I can get through that. It's okay. And boop and boop. There we go. And get down. I don't know if that's... I can do better than that, I'm quite sure, but you can see what I'm going for. Let's check on our snow. It has not melted. Ooh, that's good to know. I'd have thought this would have melted by now if the light level 10 was going to do it. How far from a torch does it normally melt? It's normally... A torch is 14 light and it blocks 2 blocks away, so I guess... 12 or higher, I guess, melts snow. I'm guessing. And this is 10, so it's not melting. Brilliant. So I can trail some snow down my corridor, and there shouldn't be too many issues. I might try and get some sort of alternate... Now it's just... No, I like the gaps, actually. I liked it sort of trailing in. Personally, I feel like they should be densest near the portal, but at the same time I also kind of like it just being a little broken up. Just bits of snow. It's like there's just occasional snow flurries drifted in. Now I'm just making a checkerboard pattern. Just the occasional... I don't even know what I'm doing now. I'm breaking and replacing the same blocks. Just the occasional snow flurry just comes in through the doors. Just a whoof, a gust of snow comes through and lands somewhere in the nether. And we end up with this. I'm kind of trying to be random, and it's so difficult to be random because... humans don't do random, and I end up making a pattern. That's just how humans are wired. So if I just keep putting bits dotted around, that's not awful. It's kind of a path that men and pigmen wander down, and they sometimes traipse the snow away. But it's not a very well snowy place because the snow only comes through and dribs and drabs through from the outside. I have no idea what to do about the walls, by the way. The walls are a mystery to me. What could I possibly use here? And everything is still really loud. Come on. Shut up. Matter of fact, what makes the noise of the portal? Is it blocks? I think it's that. Is our portal quiet now? Are you quiet? It is, it's quiet. Good. That's nice. Don't want to have to work with that for too much. So, yeah, let's throw another tree up. I want to kind of keep them towards the edges. I want a sort of a thoroughfare through the middle. Let's make this one a little smaller. I probably shouldn't have jumped down there. I need... hello, pigman. Yes, out of my face. I've got my sort of touch axe. That's fine. So, yeah, let's go there. Why not? 1 and 2. Let's drop down. Take the bottom 2 out, so there's room to walk under it. Around there, around there, around there. Probably right down the back. That works. Down here. How big do you want to make this one? Do you want to bring this one all the way out? Like that? That's a really wide tree. That looks kind of silly. I don't know. Do I want to do that? Do I want to? What if I shouldn't be breaking these. I should be breaking these with the axe on a save. I know I've got loads, but I am actually quite certain I'm going to run out at some point. I need to examine some real trees and see what they look like and see if I can sort of emulate them. Now, which looks better? Does it look okay on that side, or does it look... Could do down 2 and then 1 out? No, that one. Give me that one. And that back. Give me that. And give me that. That's not bad. I don't mind that one, actually. That's not an awful one. It's still not symmetric. Give me that. That's not awful looking. At any rate, I'm going to continue to work with these until I've got something I'm fairly happy about. But you can see where I'm going with this, so that's kind of cool. So I'm going to carry on working on these, and I shall bring you back once I've got some progress made. So that'll be that. Here we go. Are you ready for this? You are not ready for this. This looks pretty good. I'm quite happy with how this turned out in the end. I went and looked at some actual trees and took some actual design choices from the trees, so they look a little more like the actual real world, or real Minecraft world ones. They look a little more traditional than my weird derpy one. I got this one just arching over the path. I kind of like this. It just sort of breaks you in. It's almost a bit Narnia, what I've got going on here now. So, welcome to Narnia! Going through the wardrobe. And there is a clear path right down the middle. Some of the branches come overhead, so it's a bit low, but you can get straight down the middle. If you walk straight down there, that's fine. At one point I was toying with the idea of putting a minecart in here, and I may yet do that. I still think that'd be a bit weird, running right the way through the middle of my weird sort of leafy glen, having a minecart ride straight through the middle. Seems a bit odd. Also, it's not really that far to walk, so hey. It might need some lighting. It's pretty gloomy. I've taken the lighting out in favour of putting the snow in. I've also taken my usual technique with the snow and piled it up around the base of the trees. People won't be walking here, so, you know, it's close to the bottom of the tree, so people don't get that close. So it makes sense that the snow would pile up in small drifts around there. So snow is kind of piled up around the base of trees, which is kind of cool. And there's a bit more clear in the middle where people walk. People will walk here, they will be traipsing the snow about, and it clears it out a bit. It's a bit more broken up, which is cool. Yeah, like I say, lighting. Don't know what to do about lighting. I'm thinking maybe some glowstone like behind the trees or something, so there's just some light sort of leaking out. One thing, let's try this just for a moment. What does it look like? Whoa, that's too much. No, you can't see a damn thing. That's no use. I would need to put some lighting in here to do moody, although it might look really good if I had lighting and did it on moody. It'd probably look quite dramatic. Although I do like the nighttime forest look. The walls are still netherrack. I don't like that. I need to do something with that. What I'm thinking potentially for that is black stained clay. I mean, I've thought what would work well with a tree background, and given that it's supposed to be outdoors, indoors, well, I don't know. There really shouldn't be a background is kind of what I'm coming to. There shouldn't be a wall though. It should be open. And one of the ways I might be able to make an illusion of that, and I haven't tried it, so I'm going to have to. It's going to be experimental a bit, I think. The one way I would like to try that is just put black stained clay behind it, or something dark. Obsidian, probably no. I'm not farming that much obsidian. No, black stained clay would be the way forward, I guess. And it would just look like there might be nothing behind it, particularly in the dark. It would look like there was like nothing there, just the trees, and that's it. Which I think would be cool. but I don't know. Anyway, we are out of the nether because I have more things to do. You know the books? I went and counted up how many people had a mailbox. So there are 8 people. No, that's 8 people that aren't myself who have a mailbox, and they need some of this, which is unsolicited spam. And if I read it, Meroka's Mules wants you to know that it is dedicated to bringing you the best value. For limited time only, mules are only 15 lapis blocks from and rental from as little as 3 blocks per day. That's right, our mules won't cost you a single diamond. Act fast, these prices can't last forever. I'm going to send these to everybody. And the weird thing about these written books, the written books didn't stack. They do if you make them all identical, which is really bizarre. If you make 8 identical books, they all stack in a neat pile of 8 identical written books that are signed. If they're not signed, all the books are independent. Which is a little strange. I sort of expected none of them to stack, like, at all. Which is kind of odd. So, let us go deliver things. I'm not gonna be naughty and cheaty. I've seen Blitz go through the fence a few times. No, that's not the right way to do it. We must abide by the bureaucratic processes in play. So, Alzarath, you need a message. You haven't checked your anthrax. These guys aren't even gonna know I left them anything. So, Brian, light up. There we go. Mod, light up. Me, I don't need that. That's fine. I don't need to advertise to myself. I've got all the mules I want. Mittens, Mr. Grim, he already has an egg. We also have Mr. Fixer, who's already got his karate chop. And Blitz. Bing. There we go. Everybody's got mail. I still need to figure out a way to get out of this, but I guess everybody just seems to use axes. Or I very strongly suspect everybody uses axes. So maybe I should just remove the fences, I don't know. Either way, there we go. That's... I feel like there should be more lit up than that, but that is everybody that's got a mailbox that's not me. And that fireball is still up there in the sky. It's joining the constellations. Oh, hello! You came out of nowhere. Bam! No. Bam, I say! There we go. Get Ashbringer. Cool, so that'll probably just about do us for today. We have done a little interior decorating in the nether, and I've sent everybody some unsolicited spam mail. I'll probably have called it junk mail or something, but there's a limit to how long you can make the title of a book, so unsolicited spam is as good as you get. And on that note, I think that's a good place to leave it. So thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you next time.